Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now this is just an update of my live stream over on my Twitch channel. On this video I'm going to be showing you kind of a montage of projects I've been working on with pretty much 22 hours of video that I've been doing over the last month. And this is just to give you an idea of what I'm doing on the live stream. And the varieties are endless. Pretty much whatever comes through my shop, whatever I'm working on. If people ask questions during the chat, we go down that direction. You just never know. So far, I've done projects on sharpening, on some basic techniques, basic carving techniques. I showed how to carve this rosette design. This is an antique reproduction. And so pretty much whatever comes through my shop. And there's been people coming from all over the world joining me, and it's just been a blast. So I really hope you have an opportunity to watch the live streams live so you can interact also in the chat. Or if you can't make it to the live stream, you can watch the archived videos. But here's just a little bit about what my live streams involve, and just enjoy the rest of this video, and I hope to see you over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Mary May Woodcarver. So happy carving, everybody! As we finished off yesterday's live stream, this was all a bunch of sticky goop, and I am gonna just do that wonderful demolding. I've resisted to do this. Okay, so how do I do this? This is that sort of rubbery material, all right, this rubbery silicone, and you can see that it really pulls away very easily. All right, so just take your time with it and go all the way around the outer edge, and ta-da! There it is. Hello there. Just want to make sure we are working. I've got all sorts of cords plugged in all over here, so I'm kind of tethered. If I have to go out to the other part of my workshop, I'm in trouble. So we've got people calling in from all over today. We've got Albany, New York, Richmond, Virginia, Sweden, and New Braunfels, Texas, Michigan, Minnesota, Bruce from Minnesota. So we've got a fellow Minnesotan joining. Upstate New York, Parkersburg, West Virginia. We got Michigan, Belgium, Oroville, California, Charlotte, North Carolina, Winston-Salem. Okay, Eureka on the coast of California. Thank you everybody for joining. We've got Marty Leanhoutz from Minnesota. He is a chip carver. We've got him as a special guest today. Very pleased to have him join us.
Glad to be with you, Mary. Thanks for the invite. This means a lot. And then here's a plate that I recently carved. And this one you could not only display, but to give it as a gift, maybe an anniversary or a graduation gift. You could add lettering on the bottom, dates on the top, or you can do it on the back.
You can use any kind of transfer material. You can use the transfer paper. You can use the carbon paper like this. And as I do this, I do a little bit of a rotation of the tool. Do that and just twist it as it goes around that curved surface. And then just come like this. Again, about a 45-degree angle. Right? And then just roll the tool, and should get a nice clean area. So there's should be like a little chip carving cut, little point in there where everything comes and meets. So anyway, happy carving everybody, and stay safe, and see you tomorrow. see the details on that? All right, so you can see a little bit more shadow and sideways. So this is rounded down, comes into an inside corner, and then a ramp right there. And it really is very enjoyable to do too. You know, I mean, it is an art that is kind of dying out, and so that's why I'm doing this, just to share it and say, yes, it is being done still. The skills are still there. The techniques can be learned, and it's very, very satisfying. Something about there definitely is a resurgence of people wanting to work with their hands, and I've seen that more in the last 10 or 15 years. People wanting to step away from all the machines and the computers and all of that, and really wanting to get that feeling of making something. At the end of the day, look at what you've made, and you can say, yes, I made that with my own hands. And there's something really satisfying about that. And so I'm hoping that the younger generation is going to be picking up on this and really discovering really what's been missing for many, many years, since the all the home economics and the shop classes and things have been slowly wiped away. But it seems like they're coming back, so that's a good thing.
Glaze in the finishing world means adding color in between layers of finish. So this is true glazing, where you're actually going to put some finish down a little bit, then put your color, then finish. And in some of these schedules, you might have 3 or 4 layers. I've got a couple of boards here. I bring it to here, and I bring it to here, and I bring it to here. This is 4-step process panel to get to this aged look here of whatever I want to do, adding color as I go. So the real challenge of the color world is to only put the color where you want it and not where you don't want it. And that's why we really work in between layers of finish. And typically that finish is shellac. You're a great friend for doing this. I love it. I'll help you anytime. You know that. Stay in touch. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
All right, I took her and I put her on top of just a kind of a card stock, very large piece of paper, kind of stiff because I don't want it to be regular paper. I want it to be a little stiff enough for it not to really flex a lot. So I laid her on that paper and then took a pencil and just simply traced around her the profile. And I gave maybe, you know, an 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch extra. So I know all of this is going to go, so there's not that big of a deal. You don't have to be too fragile with it. So I think I'm going to back off and just take the top segment off. So I'll be back doing this again tomorrow at 1 o'clock, as long as internet works and as long as storms don't come in. I think it's going to be okay. But anyway, it's a start. And if you draw on, there's the nose right there, and there's the eye. there. Almost finished.